Oh, wow.
So welcome to our sauna.
This is one of 5 greenhouses at the Eco City Farms in Prince George's County, Maryland, about a 20-minute drive outside Washington, D.C.
Here as well, oh, actually those are mustard greens, these are kale.
Margaret Morgan-Hubbard started an urban farming training program here 10 years ago after leaving a plum job at the University of Maryland.
The whole enterprise is an attempt to learn much more about how to produce food and help people know where their food comes from.
All the vegetables are hand-planted and hand-harvested. Even the soil has been meticulously cultivated to optimal organic richness. To help pay the bills, the crop is sold in a farm share program. But Hubbard says money is always tight, a stress exacerbated by the unique challenges of farming.
Farming is a thankless profession. The weather changes constantly, conditions change constantly. That takes a physical toll on one's body, and there is not much money in it.
The challenges of urban farming aren't unique. Large industrial farmers of the Midwest are also experiencing mounting farm stress. Bankruptcies are on the rise. They're up 24%, and a trade war with China is a major reason why.
China has more than halved its agricultural purchases from the U.S. since the trade battle began. Soy farmers, who previously exported 60% of their harvest to China, have been among the hardest hit. Distress is spreading. Advocacy group Farm Aid says calls to its crisis hotline have more than doubled. And government figures show farm debt is expected to hit a record high of $416 billion this year. To ease the pain, the Trump administration has doled out more than $15 billion in relief payments. The money offers a safety net, but also obscures the reality on the ground.
There is a lot of stress, and I certainly think that without this assistance, it would be a much tougher environment. But at the same time, in talking to many of our farmers, they're really anxious to see a quick resolution to trade so that we can get back to business as usual.
Returning to the status quo could prove a challenge in itself. As the trade war drags on, supply chains are being rerouted, and U.S. farmers are losing the market share they spent decades building.
We're inviting competition around the world. There are going to be investments in Europe to supply pork to China, investments in South America, expanding acreage to make soybeans.
The impact is less acute at Eco City Farms. It doesn't export to China, but it does buy from it.
Almost everything that we buy and wear these days comes from China,
leaving even non-farmers reaping what is sown. Tony Waterman, CGTN, Prince George's County, Maryland.